know that the average human attention span is only 8.25 seconds, which is actually shorter than a goldfish's? I didn't know that, but apparently I should. And that's why we're here. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Emily and it is exam season, baby. Tomorrow I have my final exam for the year, thank goodness. But it's for neuroscience because they love to save the worst for last. I really haven't been dreading this exam because I went and calculated that I only need 7.5% on the exam to pass the course. So therefore, I went and spent a big fat majority of my time studying for my other exams, which was a smart move. Until about half an hour ago when a friend of mine sent me a message which said, you do realize that you need at least 50% on the exam to pass the course? What? Turns out I was very wrong. The sheer amount of content that I'm going to have to shove into my brain tonight, this is a little bit more than I think a couple episodes of Crash Course can help me with, which was my original plan. I am not going to waste any more time. I need to get started. So first things first, I'm going to be confined to my room for the evening so I don't wake up the other family members. But that raises problem numero uno that I don't have a desk in my room. So what better time than right now to get onto some DIY furniture? That's right. I purchased a desk a while ago and never actually made it up because it's a disaster waiting to happen, but we do not have another choice. I think at this point the comforting fact is that if I were to injure myself quite severely, it can only help me at this point. Medical grounds, exemption. That is heavy. That is really fucking heavy. Things are not going so well. It turns out I actually need a lot of stuff. Thanks, study mate. You're really helping me out here. I've been working on this for maybe 15 minutes now and we are no further than step one because none of this makes sense to me. Hour one is already a success.
So it took approximately no time for me to give up and end up paying my little brother to build it for me. In the meantime, I went and got a burrito bowl and it was so good.
The desk is complete. I officially no longer have an excuse to procrastinate anymore. The sun is going down, so are my expectations. Let's get some light in here. The fact that my brain is going to such great lengths to avoid learning about itself, that blows my mind. It's 8 o'clock and we are officially a go. It's 8:30 p.m. So why does my body feel like it's 2 in the morning? I've made a pretty good start on this revision here. But something that I always find with myself is that I get way too caught up in the color coding of all of this business. Like, who's gonna see it aside from me? And it doesn't even help. It's just a form of procrastination. What do you know?
Totally unrelated, but the sunset that night was pretty as fuck.
I'm very tempted to go drink a bunch of coffee, but in reality I know that it'll just end with a caffeine crash at like 2:30 a.m. and if I have too much caffeine I'll probably shit myself during the exam, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be smart about it, just everything in moderation. Oh baby, I want coffee. In terms of how I'm actually studying, a lot of it just comes down to rote learning, especially considering the circumstances. While my energy is still actually decent, I'm much more likely to retain the information, so I'm trying to like shove as much in there as possible. I don't want to jinx myself, but we're doing all right. We're getting it in there. And this actually doesn't seem like it was the worst idea.
It was the worst idea, so let me just correct that for you, Emily.
It was the worst idea. What's up? It's me again, coming at you from still in my bedroom, and it's now 9:45 p.m. So I'm still going through the content and I've come to the realization that I'm definitely going to have to just straight up skip bits because I just don't have the time. Second of all, I desperately want to get changed into something more comfortable than what I'm wearing, and third of all, I really want a snack. So let's go get something to eat now, right now.
All you ladies pop your pussy like this.
Oh, why is it so dark out here? All right, my brain is once again ready to learn a bit. Let's go. Despite the change in the pants situation, the jeans had to go. Things are still going strong in the study department. We have moved on to Quizlets now. The notes got boring. Can't be bothered with that anymore. I'd just like like to give a very quick shout out to whoever invented Quizlet. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge congratulations and thank you is in order to Andrew Sutherland for saving all of our asses academically. So just a quiet little update. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning and I accidentally woke some of my family members up. They were not happy whatsoever, so I have to keep it. It's time for some more Quizlet. Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, it's 3 AM and I've hit a wall. I'm finding it quite difficult to stay awake. Oh, and here's a fun fact for you. I just spent 25 minutes doing a Quizlet before I realized that it was for the wrong subject. I was doing a biology Quizlet. It didn't even cross my mind. So that kind of speaks for itself. There is a very real temptation to fall asleep, but at the end of the day, it is 3 AM. It's only 3 hours until I'm gonna wake up anyway, so why not just continue on studying? I look like something that would come out of a closet in a horror movie. Hi kids! Come here you. Come here you. Right, I'm going actual utter mad. I'm just gonna put it out there. If I don't pass this exam now, I will really struggle with that as a person. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's 4:30 AM. Guess what that means? Her Majesty the Sun is gonna rise in like, I think an hour if I'm correct on this global time scale. I don't know at this point. What day is it? What year is it? When was I born? Not really sure. But what I do know is that I don't know most of what I was attempting to know this evening, but that's okay because some of it went in. It's 5 AM the day of an exam, so you know what that means. I want to marry both of the Green brothers, just putting it out there. I'm gonna keep this short, sharp and shiny because I have an exam to get to, but it is now morning and I don't know how we managed to do that, to get through that. But it's done and I'm pretty sure, hopefully, I will pass. I'll let you guys know how I do when I do find out. But thank you for coming along on this journey with me. I hope you learned something, probably nothing. If anything, don't ever pull an all-nighter before an exam. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the little notification bell so you know when I'm bringing more videos out. I will see you guys in my next video.